Believe it or not, it's time for the stream. Grab some snacks and your coffee. Sometimes I game or I make art. What will it be? Believe it or not, we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday, right? Hello. We are live indeed. Oh, my music is way too loud for me. What is up, everybody? Smooch, I saw your card and immediately got sad because... Did I see it on Discord today? I haven't been keeping up. Something about, I think I saw you somewhere saying you were having a bad day. So, Crisis? Oh my god, I'm sorry. I hope you're all right. Hello, Phil. What is up? Alex is here. What up, gamers? We're in for something today, guys. Can't wait to talk about it. Disney is here. Mars, hello. What do we got? Hermit Reverse, Knight of Wands. Dude, Knight of Wands. I love a Knight of Wands kind of day. I hope you're having that. Horrible day, but Ian and his laugh made it all okay. That's right. That is what I saw. I haven't actually opened Discord. I just got the notification, like, banner on my phone. And I thought I saw that somewhere, so I'm sorry your day hasn't gone too well, man. I hope tomorrow's better. I love that she grabs the camera from the microwave. What are you doing to my microwave, chat? What are you doing in there? Who knows? Everything went wrong, so yeah, you had a bad day. To sum it up. Oh. I hate those days. Jack just had a day like that. When I streamed on Tuesday, he came in and he was like, it was towards the end of the stream, but he was like, it was one of those days where everything felt like it was going wrong. And then something minor happened. I forget exactly what it was, but it's the equivalent of like I spilt a drink or something. And he was like, that's the last straw. I hate those days. I laugh, but we've all been there. Who here does the second guess of what day it is? Just curious because everyone seems to do so. I shouldn't, but I do often. The weird thing is, Phil, not in the morning. In the morning, it's like I wake up out of bed and my internal clock, I'm like, I know what day it is. Based on how light it is in the bedroom, I could probably tell you what hour of the day it is. For some reason, as soon as I get on camera, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know why, because if I'm streaming at this time in the afternoon, it should be Tuesday or Thursday. But whatever. I never know what day it is. This is true. Alex does ask me that all the time. Actually, he asks me for the date, and then I proceed to tell him, like, it's Thursday, and then he'll be like, Alyssa, that's not what I asked. Period cramps. Aww. Brought the wrong card to the store. Had to walk home. A Smooch, I'm so sorry. Days like that are so rough. Ten of Swords is probably pretty apt then. I know. I'm so sorry, dude. That sucks. You might enjoy the stream today. Maybe that, and of course, Ian will get your mind off things. It's gonna be a fun one. You've all been here for a tier list stream. What if I told you there's another way into the mind of the streamer? And that's what we'll be doing today. To be honest, I don't look at days anymore. Oh, really? How do you keep track of time? I'm not so much a date person anymore as much as I am days of the week. I have like cycles. You know what I mean? Like I do this once a week. I do this thing 3 times a week. Helps me keep track. Ian made it okay. He's laughing. That's good. I have to ask her what day of the week it is and what is today's date now. Yeah. They're different things, Alex. Now I just tell them both just in case. I'll be like, today is the 2nd and it's Tuesday. Or it's Saturday the 15th or whatever. I'm a day of the planner tracker in my house. Yeah, I feel that. I actually have 2 planners. I think I've talked about this on stream, my 2 planner system. My bullet journal, where I also keep track of the monthly, yearly stuff. And then I have my actual weekly planner where I write in like day-to-day things. Why am I so blown out? Is it this light? Hold on. That's kind of worse. I gotta fix the color on this camera, man. I was editing some old videos this morning, and my color used to be so much better. But I need my computer facing this way. Oh my god, I have beaver teeth. Who did that to me? Smooch? That was a good one. God damn it. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. Alas, it's a problem for another day. Ian has behaved today. Ask me anything, truth or dare. It is. It's along those lines. Heads up, 7-Up. How do you play that game again? Actually, low key forget how to play that game. Is it that you guys are moving to Texas so we can visit each other easier? Disney, I hate to break it to you. I think we'd be more likely to go back to Florida than we would Texas. And you know how I feel about Florida. I just realized I missed that. Hold on. I'm catching up. I'm going up. I just keep track because of the streams. Oh, that's true too. I do kind of have like, yeah, people's stream schedules and post schedules and stuff. That does help me keep track of the week for sure. Y'all getting choppiness or is it me? I was actually going to ask about that because on my end, it does seem like it's having some issues. Like not a ton, but a little bit. And Disney, I know your stream yesterday also had weird troubles. Did you ever find out what that was? Because this is weird. There's no reason for there to be lagginess. It's coolest. I didn't want to talk to either. I got there. I fucking got there. Hold on. Cursed bunny. It was like a cursed bunny. It's like, you know that bunny in the suit from Murder House? Classic. Oh, you're so right. It's that you guys are buying Phil and I a house in North Carolina so we can visit easier. Yeah. Get a mountain house. We could all stay there. That'd be amazing. The cities in Texas are way less crazy than Florida cities. But Phil, that's the thing. I just don't like cities. I don't like cities. And it's too hot. It's too hot. It's too hot here. I'm unhappy. Except next week it gets cooler, so we're doing better.
Believe it or not, it's time for a stream. We are live.
That was beautiful singing, Alex. Thank you so much for the 10 bits. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Which state do you live in now again? I just know you used to live in Florida because you keep mentioning it. Oh, no, fair. I live in North Carolina. I'm about halfway up the East Coast of the United States. It was shaders for Detroit Become Human. That's what did it? So a mod was bugging out Disney's stream. I don't know what would be causing this. Do I have any big programs open? No, I don't. It's all the usual stuff. Every once in a while, I forget I left Photoshop open, and everyone knows Photoshop. Photoshop be crazy, dude. Not my gifted game. Is that what Narcosis was? I kept getting notifications, Disney, yesterday. I was working on actually some website stuff and editing, and at the corner of my eye, I shit you not, probably like 20 times in like 5-minute, 6-minute span. You know, the little steam bubble pops up in the corner and it was like, Dear Disney is trying to play or is playing Narcosis. And it would pop up sometimes a bunch and then it'd be quiet and then pop up again. And I was like, what the fuck is she doing? I didn't know what was going on. And then I looked at the time and I realized, oh, she must be streaming now. And then you were, and I popped onto your stream. And then that's when I was like, hello? So funny. Hi, Isaiah. Hello. Alex, does the money you put into bits here just go back to you? Essentially. Honestly, we probably lose a little bit of money. Unlimited TTS hack, but it's worth it for the bit. It's worth it. The bit. Get it? Yeah, it was the stupid shader building in the game. And then when I closed it, my stream wouldn't come back. Couldn't even close OBS for a while. Oh, that explains why you didn't come back. I thought I missed you saying we're just ending it and I was confused, but all right, that makes sense. That's accurate. I tried opening it a lot. Now, streamer get 100% of bits, unless you mean taxes. No, but isn't it like if Alex has to buy the bits, isn't it like if you buy $1 worth of bits, it's like $1.20 or something? It doesn't matter. Everyone. Do you see the funny ha-has you can make with TTS? I don't even want your money. I don't even want your money. I just think it's really funny. I think TTS is really funny. So keep doing it. I love it. I love it. 500 bits is 7 USD. Okay, yeah, so that's about the right conversion. That makes sense. I love it. Don't ever stop. It's worth the 20 cents or whatever. I'm scared for tomorrow and Tuesday. What's tomorrow and Tuesday? Tomorrow is Friday. August 1st? Guys, we're out of July. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we're out of July. Does anybody else not like July? I feel like I like the idea of July. And then we actually get here and it's so hot and I just want it to end. And August, I know it's still hot, but August, it's like you can hear the skeletons coming out of the closet. You know what I mean? The pumpkin bread is around the corner. July is stinky poo-poo toilet farts. I would have to agree. So $2 for 50 messages. Alex, that's so fucking worth it. Do it. That's so worth the jokes. For us, at least. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's another thing. I don't want to pressure anybody, but I literally just mean for the laughs. So tomorrow I have a big date, and Tuesday I have to go to the hospital to get x-rays. Oh, shit. Isaiah's got a busy week. Okay, well, hey, kudos to the big date. Hope it goes well. What are you going for x-rays for? Are you okay? Your birthday is in August. Smooch, that's all the more reason for July to get the hell out of here. It's almost not so hot season. I mean, Phil, it sounds like you should just go to North Carolina then. That's what I'm hearing. It's too hot. Too hot. I don't want to pressure anyone, but too late. This is a pressure-free zone. Okay, we all know this. If anything, you all pressure me. Sting is here. Hello. Yo, 10 of Pentacles. Let's go. 5 of Cups reversed. Actually, that card is an interesting one. Sometimes it means like moving forward. I'm fucked tomorrow. No, it's good. Me and my grandpa are a week apart with birthdays, and my other grandpa died a day after my birthday. Oh, shit. Okay, so August is momentous. A momentous month. Surprisingly, August is normally like pretty chill for Alex and I. Although we are going back to Florida in like a week, I think. Because Alex's dad, my father-in-law, Steve, is retiring. He's retiring from his big corpo job that he's had for decades. And my God, he's ready. He's fucking ready. So we're going to go. Oh, wait. I shouldn't be saying that. It's a surprise. It's a surprise. Let's hope. The in-laws they don't watch me. They don't watch me. Shh. Alex, I didn't think about that. I'm on the internet. This could be broadcasting anywhere. Oh my God, did you ruin it? No. Oh my God, shut up. No. They don't watch me. Let's be real. They don't watch me. If they did, they would say hi. Pfft. Alyssa, future goals idea, playing Dead by Daylight or Fortnite. I mean, you've all seen how good my FPS skills are. That could be a really good one. We should do it. Alyssa playing Fortnite would be hilarious. Any FPS, really. Fortnite is like a PUBG, right? It's like a battle royale. 2v8 is coming back late August, just saying. Is that Dead by Daylight? I'm fairly certain I have arthritis in my back. I just lost your message. Hold on. I have arthritis in my back, so I'm getting it checked tomorrow. Oh, I hope your back is okay. I have an art friend of mine that, like, you know how you don't think of younger people getting arthritis, right? It's like, it's kind of like diabetes where like you don't think it's as common as it is, but it actually is. I see the messages. Hold on. I have an art friend that's actually only a year or two older than me, and she was diagnosed with arthritis a couple years ago in her hands, which obviously as an artist is fucking tragic. Yeah, wild. I hope it is nothing, or at least something that can be fixed. Retirement, he can finally live life. I know. Delete the VOD. In-laws come in and dump with the... Oh my God. Hey, in-laws, are you there? There's no way, because also my mother-in-law just got done with like major surgery. There's no way she's just like sitting here watching Twitch. I agree. I wonder if she'll just drop guns instead of reloading. I have a confession for you all. Remind me in a second while I catch up briefly about reloading. I learned something. I learned something very important yesterday. Yesterday? 2 days ago. Is it finally penis? I think he's out right now. You're good. Your dad? So we're good. We're okay. You should try Loodle. Smooch, I've seen you post about Loodle. It's insane. All right, good. I didn't ruin the surprise. All you need to know is we're going to be busy in a week. And my father-in-law is retiring. All right, anyways, what I was going to say about reloading. So you all know, if you've been around recently, I've been playing In Sound Mine, which if you haven't been around for it, I do suggest maybe watching the VODs. Very fun game if you like indie horror, but it's becoming less scary and more like thriller, just kind of like interesting storytelling. So in it, there's guns. It's an FPS technically, which I was quite worried about when I first pulled up the tags on Twitch, because I didn't realize there was an FPS mechanic. There's a reason I don't play those on stream, because I'm utter shit at FPS games. Just bad. It's awful. And it's evident in the playthrough. So people keep saying like, Alyssa, reload. Alyssa, reload. Does Alyssa normally just walk around with an empty gun? Why isn't she reloading her gun? So I mentioned to you guys how I thought I couldn't reload until the gun was empty. The barrel was empty. And I was talking to Alex about this. This was actually found out during a Disney stream, if anyone's wondering. And we talked about it again after, because he thought I was legit lying about this. He was like, why do you walk around with an empty gun or a gun with only one bullet in it? And I was like, well, it has to be empty for me to reload it. And he didn't know that I was serious about that. And he was like, no, Alyssa, you can reload at any time. And I was like, well, there's no button for it. I've been pressing, like to shoot, it's this button, the right mouse click to aim down. And it's the left mouse click to shoot. And I've just been shooting until it's empty. And then when you press that button again, then that's how it reloads. So in my brain, I haven't been able to reload until I use all of my bullets, right? So then Alex didn't quite understand that's what I was operating off of. And he was like, what did you say? It was like, why do you feel like you have to use the last bullet? Like, you don't have to, just reload. And I was like, Alex, there's no button for reloading. I have to keep pressing the button. What am I supposed to do? Just shoot the bullets in the ground and waste the ammo? And that's when he was like, why do you think you have to shoot the bullets in the ground? And he was like, the button for reload is R. And I didn't know that. So next time we do In Sound Mine, I'm going to try. It's a little explanation for anybody that maybe, didn't know why I was doing that. Stupid things. Stupid things. I had a spine injury 9 years ago, and I think it's coming back to bite me in the ass. Oh! Man, getting injuries like that come back it's scary. It's the worst, dude. I wish you well. Loodle is way harder than Wordle. You aren't bad at shooting, just reloading? I feel like I'm pretty bad at both, so thank you. Shaking my head. Yesterday, I was reminiscing about the hurricane stream where Alex in chat had to force Alyssa to get off stream so she could take cover, but she wanted to keep talking with us. Great times, guys. They came into the room and they were like, there's 35 tornadoes in the area. You need to get off the stream. And I was like, okay, guys, I guess I gotta wrap it up now. Random thought. No, it's good times. I've been actually going back and editing down old streams to put on the gaming channel. And I came across the hurricane stream this morning, actually. That's funny. Legit out of the blue. Literally talked about it last night.
What?
I forgot why it came up. Classic. Oh yeah, wait, I don't think Smooch was here for that. Smooch, the lore goes deep, man. Alyssa just lives rent free in my head. I'm glad. That makes me happy. God, what else is there to talk about today? Oh, there was a Nintendo Direct this morning. Did anybody watch that? Was anyone as disappointed as I was? I knew it was gonna be a partner direct, which means no Nintendo stuff, right? Okay, fair. But I was at least hoping for like Duskblood's news, right? Something bigger. Maybe even Silk Song. Silk Song kind of got a little bit of a spotlight at the Switch 2 Direct. I felt like there was nothing. I didn't see anything worth watching afterwards. No, Phil, it was kind of garbage, honestly. Like, the fact that they've already released their two heavy hitters, DK and Mario Kart, and that's all they really have planned as far as big titles goes for the foreseeable future. I was expecting there to be like Duskbloods or something big to kind of like fill in the late summer, early fall months. But there was nothing. And even most of the titles today were scheduled for like September onward. So now I'm kind of thinking, well, they have to have a big showcase soon. Or else, like, what? Are they just waiting until November? Holiday season to drop some stuff? I don't know. It's weird. I don't think I was there, but I was there when you had to get off because of the thunderstorm. Oh yeah, thunderstorms for sure. No, Smooch, this was the eye of like a category 4 hurricane was going over our house, and there were like 35 tornadoes in the area. And Alex had to come in and he was like, "You need to get off. We have to go hide now." I was like, "Okay, guys, I gotta go. Bye." It was in the 30s. I'm pretty sure it was 30. I want to even say, my memory tells me it was 36, 37, but it was definitely above 30 tornadoes. And then I walked out and I saw the TV, the meteorologist, and it was bad. It was bad. Bad juju's happening that day. Yeah, I don't think you were. This is when she still lived in Florida. Fill in, you say. I joined here when Alyssa had just moved. I thought so. Like, literally? Yup. Dang, that's wild. 35? How the fuck? It was a hurricane. It was a crazy cell in a hurricane. So the way the hurricanes spin, if you get cells within them, it's really common for tornadoes to come from that. So it's just like, it's part of the experience. If you have a very well organized hurricane, which in Florida, obviously we had many of them. We don't have tornadoes or earthquakes here. We only have to worry when the ocean level rises too much and it rains a lot, but we rarely have that. That's nice. I feel like America has a bit of a Thunderdome situation when it comes to weather. We get a lot of like flash floods. Depends on the area you're in, right? But like hurricanes, earthquakes, tornadoes, flash floods, blizzards, right? You get those in the northeast. America's too big for its own good. Yeah, it does kind of seem pretty wild how much shit you have to put up with in different parts, but I don't know. You get used to it. You'll have too many climates, yeah. The joke was in my family, this is a true story. When my great-grandparents first left England and they were moving across the pond, they moved to Canada. So they lived in Canada for maybe like 5 or 6 years, and then they moved down to the States for my grandfather's engineering job. And he had two options. He was given the choice to go. Sorry, I just see Alex screaming. Let me tell you about time zones. My grandfather, when he moved to the States, had the choice to work. This was the same job, but 2 different firm locations. And he got to pick between California and Florida. And because he was born and raised in England his whole life, just lived in Canada for a handful of years, he didn't really know what to expect with choosing where to go in the US. And literally his decision came down to, I don't know which I'd rather deal with, hurricanes or earthquakes. And he chose earthquakes because you get a warning and can prep for them. And that's why my family ended up in Florida and why I was born there. So there you go. Yeah, and Alex said end stream, and Alyssa said, okay, let me spend like 20 more minutes online saying goodbye. All of us were yelling for her to go away. It was not 20 minutes. Was it? I should pull up that VOD. That VOD is on the VOD channel. It wasn't that long. Don't get me started on time zones. Oh yeah. Alex would agree with you. They're dumb. One of my friends thought you slowly went through a time zone as you just moved towards the time zone. I just told him no. Once you cross the border, your time just skips an hour. It is quite jarring when that happens. You're right. I had to explain to him how time zones worked when you travel. She said earthquakes but meant hurricanes. Oh yeah, sorry. You can prepare for hurricanes, not earthquakes. That's why we went to Florida. Florida does not get earthquakes, really. I think Earth as an entity should remove all time zones. Stick with Universal UTC. I know Alex is a fan of Universal Time. I know this. We've talked about this on stream before, actually. But it's been like a year, so, you know, I'm all for it again. Tsunamis, though, in Florida, we actually don't. Well, okay, I don't want to say don't get tsunamis, like, oh, that's never going to happen. But because there aren't a lot of earthquakes really in the Atlantic, or not like the big ones you get in the Pacific Ring of Fire area, Florida's not really at risk for earthquakes, which is wild. You think it would be. It's just sticking out in the middle of the ocean like it should be fucked, but it's not. It sure as hell felt like 20 minutes. You should def time it. We should. It's more common with earthquake areas. Yeah. I mean, speaking of, wasn't there just that big Russian eruption? It's like really close to Alaska. Do we know if any tsunamis came from that? I know some places had alerts. I actually had some of my LA friends that live around Santa Monica area get alerts for that. And I was like, uh-oh. Please watch out. No, except Russia. Okay, so Russia got tsunamis? RIP. I looked at that map, and one of the first things that came to my mind was, wow, I always forget how far Russia spreads around the globe and how much of it is populated, you know? Like, do people live out there? It's just crazy for how big it is, you know? It'd be wild to be like, it's 2 a.m. and the sun is in the middle of the sky, like afternoon time. Disney, I agree with you. I like the idea of universal time, but it feels like a sin. Like, when I say it's noon, you know where the sun is in the sky for me. You understand the patterns of my day and what I'm going through. When I say it's 3 p.m., you understand I'm probably having my afternoon snack. I don't know. It's a vibe thing. Japan has a very nice alert system. That's good. I'm glad they would invest in that. It's needed. I have a friend in Cali and one in Guam, and they were fine. That's good. You think Hawaii got hit too, though? Oh. Russia has a lot of non-populated areas for sure. I mean, it has to, right? How much of it is like Siberian wilderness type of vibes, right? I guess it'd be Russian wilderness. But you know what I'm saying. It's just gotta be forests. Little Ian is awake. Hello. It's a sacrifice we need to be willing to take. I mean, it seems like we're doing fine with the current system. Alex, I think you just need to get good. I said it. The beach that got hit in Russia had about, 150K. Oh, that's more than I would expect, though. I mean, I know it's not, like, massive, but, like, uh-oh. I hope they're okay. He's watching, too, now? Are we? Yeah, I'm surviving just fine. I used to, guys, whenever I was in orchestras and I had to gig around, like, Southeast America, I lived right on the cusp of a time zone. You know how difficult it is to plan drives for rehearsals and performances and shit when you gotta bop in and out of time zones? You just gotta, get good scrub. Exactly. You just have to get used to it. So the state of the world is okay? Well, talk to me about healthcare. Let's fix that first. While Russia is the world's largest country by landmass, a significant portion of its territory is sparsely populated due to harsh climate and geography. Approximately 75% of the Russian population lives in the western part of the country. That's what I thought. But I wonder why that's so much more populated than the eastern half. Do you think the eastern half is like more mountainous? Like, is it harsher? It makes up only 25% of its land area. This means that as much of Russia, particularly Siberia, is very sparsely populated. Yeah, it's just interesting to me. Like, is the climate and the terrain that different? Or do they just kind of lean on that side because that's where people were? And then, like, you know, throughout world history, like Europe and the Middle East, like that's where a lot of stuff was happening. I don't know. I'm a Googler. I can easily go down rabbit holes. You think mountains and cold. That would make sense. It's just fascinating. It's crazy that Russia is right next to Finland and then also like Mongolia and China. That just blows my mind. Oh no, Phil got to Googling. He's going down the hole. I think I covered most topics I wanted to talk about. Nintendo Direct. Talk about tsunami. Was there anything else? As the title suggests, we're not going to do In Sound Mind today. I think we are going to return to that Saturday, if not definitely Tuesday, because we're finishing that. I love that game. Right now, we're going to do this. We're going to do a little bit of connections. We're warming up the brain as we get to the game today. What do we have here? Resort? God, I always have to get my railings with this. Railings? Bearings. Whatever. Rock. Lady Rail Aid? Fiddle. Huh. Okay, to fiddle is to mess with something. None of these really work. Okay, that's fine. Nations. Nature? Nature can be the behavior of something? No. Oh no, this is bad. First responder, first aid, first nations, first lady. Is that the purple? No, it's the yellow. Sometimes purples are like this though. I thought maybe I'd be good. Damn it. Party rock. Okay, supper's like food. Last blank as well. Last resort. That's true. Last laugh. Last supper. What was the other one? Straw. That's gotta be it, right? Oh, Alex got the purple. All right, well. All right, you did good, Alex. You did good. GG, Alex. I know, right? Coming, party. Have you guys seen the game He Is Coming? There's a streamer I watched that was playing new games, and his title was just the two games. And the title was He Is Coming, and the King is Watching. God, it's so funny. I have the humor of a high schooler, whatever. Just kidding, I had no idea if that was right. You have it downloaded? He is coming? He is coming, and the King is watching. I've heard it's good. I might try it when it's because isn't it like early access or something? I have heard good things, and I love a good roguelike. The King is Watching looks dope. That one does look cool too. Ian's gonna be fluent in English. Probably, honestly. Especially because you guys can speak it so well too. It's wild. Yo, Rick's here. We got another King of Pentacles. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Fiddle. All I think of is Fiddler on the Roof. That's not it. Third eye? Third eye. Third. Nope. Second nature. Second. Right? Maybe it's like first, last. The second coming? Isn't that a thing? I do have a Dutch accent though. I mean that makes sense. You are in the Netherlands. I'm trying so hard to get into the Slay the Spire. It never sticks with me. Phil, I haven't tried playing Slay the Spire, but I know what you mean. Roguelites either enthrall me or I'm like, ugh. Okay, wait. I see third. Y'all are saying, okay, third rock, third eye, third rail, third party. Oh, third party! And the last has got to be second. Second fiddle, second nature. All right, we were onto it. We did good. We did good. Phil, are you interested in trying Slay the Spire 2 when it comes out? Because that's something. Third party, sheesh. All right, someone give me a 5-letter word. Next one I see. You would play it? You're going to try it? I don't know if I'll try that on stream. I'm funny about roguelites on stream. I feel like it's got to have the right, like... It's got to have, like, something extra to it. Like blueprints. Party! Well, Disney, that one was kind of a stinker. I'm sorry. I love Balatro. Yeah, or even, like, Balatro's kind of got, like, I don't know, something about the style can make a big difference. The extra gimmick. There's a roguelite. I played the demo on stream a while ago, but I actually own the full release game now. It's called No Skin. That one has like experimental storytelling and it's like got a horror twist to it. That one's cool as hell. If you haven't played it, I have not played Balatro, if you could believe it. Risks. So the only thing with this is they wouldn't end it in an S. Which would make me want to put risky, but we tried it with the I. I already forgot I played today's Wordle. Oh, so we're on to something. What about... Hold on. Okay, no A. No A, really? Oh shit, I don't know. Anybody got anything? I'll keep my mouth shut. You sure about that? What if we need the help? No, don't. We can do this. We're big, brave people. Rogue? You know what? Let's do it. Rogue like this?
Have you tried Toy Story?
Oh my god. No, I haven't. Although, story can't work. Shit. You can do this. I'm done. Okay, wait. BR. Well, okay, wait. Disney, that did eliminate all the vowels. That was good. Alex discovered the cheers. They're so good, though. Hold on. Brick. Fuck. Okay. Frick. Friend. Fried. Nope. Timbitty's to annoy Alyssa. I'm in. Annoy? Alex, it completely delights me. Completely delights me. You have no idea. Also, everyone, we do have a cheer goal where you get to have a watch part. Fuck, where is it? This way. We get to have a watch party. Technically, you lose money though. It's worth it for the bit. Exactly, it's worth it.
Can we watch Toy Story if we get the watch party?
You know what? Sure. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. We will forego the wheel and we will fulfill the prophecy of this channel that is finally watching Toy Story together. It'll make it a thing. It'll be great. Maybe it's... I'm kidding. I mean... Drive. Nope. Yeah. What could it end in? I need to keep my mouth shut. Drill? Fuck! Frill? Alright, well. Alright, we did good. We did good. We got it. We got it in 5. So close. We got it. Alright, let's do the mini. I will switch around my little thing. Y'all can see a bit easier. There we go. Quick punches are jabs. Animal with unique stripes similar to human fingerprints. Is that the zebra? Alex, you got fucking New York Times calling you out on the zebra. It took me 6. I mean, that was a very hard one. Honestly, Disney coming in with Rogue to get rid of all the vowels, that helped a ton. I would be able to beat one. That's something. That's something. What is this? The People's Blank. The Rock signature wrestling move. Is it called the People's Elbow? No way. Oh, not elbow. Pumps the brakes, say. Stops? Many Bluey viewers. Children! Fuck. What is this one? Treat once advertised as America's most famous dessert. It is not Jelty. Is it Jello? So this is gonna be like Tots or some shit, right? I know. It's Jello. What is this? Abbott? I think it's spelt like that. Furrowed facial features. Brows. Saws. Grated zest. Yes. I'm a super fan of The Rock. Hell yeah. Phil, if you're a super fan, what do you think of early Rock versus current Rock? Are you still super fan? Or do you feel like the eras of him have kind of like changed your opinion at all? Just curious. Sorry I'm late. It was a fancy pants business lunch. How was it? Jack, we're kind of just getting started. Lots of talks.
Rawr.
Slow. Have you seen beauty products?
That's a good one. All right. Let's mute the music. It's time for Bandle. I actually kind of forgot Bandle existed. I'm not going to lie. That's why we haven't done it in a while. That was quick. I know. We're doing good. Look at us. He's a sellout now. Huge ego. That's kind of what I think too. My dad grew up a huge Rock fan. Like even when he was a Miami University football player, loved his wrestling career. And then when he started getting into acting, because, you know, my dad was really into him too. And I was like a little kid at the time. And it was like, oh, that's cute. Yeah. And now I'm like, oh, he's got to stop. He got to stop while he's on top, you know? Slow. I had a not safe for work dream with The Rock not long ago. I have no idea how or why. Sometimes those just pop up. The not safe for work dreams. I don't know about The Rock. Actually, if I'm being honest, I don't have not safe for work dreams all that much, but I equate that to the asexuality in me. But my friends tell me they do. So, ooh, it's Jack. Gotta go. I drink his energy drinks every other day. Didn't even know he had one. So you're a sellout too? That's all right. We live in a capitalist society. I'm not even attracted to him. Did you smell what he was cooking every day? Okay, we haven't done Bandle in a while. Let's do it. This was released in 1999. It should be easy. Let's hear it. It's Zoa? I've never heard of it. Some boy band. That ending was weird. Okay, I have no idea. I'm very interested to hear this next one though. Bells, electric guitar, Bells 2? Like, what the fuck is that? Baby Got Back? It's Def LL Cool J. I'm kidding. The perfect omelet is 2 eggs, not 3. I think it's... Is it 2? 2 makes it harder to flip, though. Harder to fit stuff in. I just watched a water fleet eat an ant? Well, fuck. All right, people, you guys are saying boy bands and stuff, so I'm actually going to go for it. What do we think it is? I don't really know Backstreet Boys music. Might be Bye Bye Bye. I thought that was NSYNC. All right, we're not even on the right artist. Second one, shit. All right, that's fine. Here's the next one. It's definitely a boy band. Advice 2000. All right. That little bit at the end, this first bomb that you hear, this screams boy band. That's so good. I was gonna say Britney. Or yeah, sorry, I shouldn't say boy band. It just screams like early 2000s pop. You know what I mean? It's that. That's good. Hello, Wild Moon. It's Crazy by Britney. Okay, let's do it. You drive me crazy? Let's go. Let's go. Thanks, guys. It's Britney, bitch. It's not Hit Me, Baby. Let's hear what the whole thing sounds like. Do I know this one? What a vibe. Hey, thank you for the follow. Oh, I do know this one. All right. We had it in the right ballpark. We're good. I'm in too deep. You got that something? Well, Phil is a fan. Wild Moon dropping in from the void with the right answer. That's what we need sometimes. We are also lurker friendly. Just so you know. Sometimes the lurkers got to come in and save us because we don't know what we're doing. I did notice... Uh-oh. I did notice that the house is once again in Italy. It's in Tuscany though. So I don't know if that changes things for us, okay? I'm a huge 90s 2000s pop guy. Respect. I didn't listen to CDs or MP3s during that era. So like I would listen to stuff on the radio and have no idea what the song was called or who it was by. So like I know what the music sounds like. Couldn't tell you any names at all. Lissa even knows the head movement for the song. Did I nail it? It's embedded to her subconscious. Is Housel sponsored by Italy now or what? I don't know. Maybe it's like Italian week or something for Housel. It is a little strange, isn't it? Sometimes the elder millennial is called out. God, fuck. I can read. Sometimes the elder millennial is called out a lurk by the songs of their youth. Exactly. That's why we love Vandal here. That's true. Alex is going over $3.50. He's giving $3.78 for this. But didn't that kind of look like Prince William? Who did? Me? My picture? Shut up. All right, gang. It's Tuscany, Italy. What do we think of this? I'll jump Alex's $3 by $3 million. What do we think? The face scan? Yeah. The 28 cents is for taxes. All right, Sting is saying 3 mil. Too high. Alex, what are we doing with our money? What are we doing with our money? You're telling me for less than 3 million we can live in this paradise? Look at this stone. These windows. Look at the wood roof. And there's a mountain back there. What the hell are we doing? Start where we lost last time? Honestly, it's not a bad idea. So it's smaller. Cortona? I don't know anything about that. Rick is saying less than $1 million. Disney's got 1.8. Let's do 1.5. Okay, let's try to find the ballpark. What are we as Americans doing What are we doing? Okay, this is good. It's not in square meters. I understand now. So just shy of 2,000 square feet. Now this is kind of small. Well, not small. I shouldn't say small. Small's not the right word. If you have a family, this is probably like as small as you'd want to get for a house. Oh, damn. But look at this. You're not buying this for a family house. You're doing this for the status. Look at this wall. What the fuck? We're getting close to our budget. I know. Alex, we could do this. Let's move again. You're ready to move again, right? You're ready to do this. It feels like a dungeon. That's a good thing, Phil. I think it's a good thing. Okay, Rick, I might just send you a shot. You think 600K? Okay, what if we split it when we try this? Not that I'd know. It looks amazing. I agree. That's the damn crest of the realty agency. There's a damn crest. There is. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? 3 beds, 2 bath? Shut up. I know. What's wrong with it? It's less than if you're telling me this is $500,000, you know how many houses down the fucking road from us are at $500,000? Doesn't look like this. Italy housing is so much cheaper than the US. That's very true. So, Wildman, we did do this. I don't do these all the time, but I mean pretty often. We did a house earlier this week, and it was another Italian house, which is weird because normally they're American houses, which I am much more used to. I don't know how things are priced in European countries. And that one was cheaper than I would expect, but not like this. It was still like $3 million, wasn't it? Or like two and a half or something. And it was like on the ocean. Disney makes some mean pasta we'd fit in. Maybe we should all just go to Italy. I'm moving to Italy. Alex wants to move to Italy now. $350K. Too small, maybe? Yeah. Do you think they have a grease bucket? That's the premium cost. See an outdoor grill, so the possibility is there. We could have a streamer dungeon? Absolutely. So, okay, what I'm getting from this is a nice outdoor area. I do see the outdoor grill. We got like I'm new to this type of outdoor living. Some kind of like maybe log wood storage. It could be a fireplace. Is this a bit racist of me? Could be a pizza oven. Is that racist of me? Maybe a little bit. I don't know. This might be that patio thing we saw earlier. That house is so nice. $350K is my final guess. I mean, digital nomad visas are a thing. Italian streamer compound sounds amazing. Imagine the D&D games. Oh my God, Alyssa. As Americans are not used to such amenities. Alex and I are spending good money to try to get that in our house. I'm going to send $500,000. I'm going to send $500,000. It's not racist, just accurate. I don't know. Okay, we're finally at too low. I think Wild Moon might be right with the 600K. This is cute, man. This is cute. This is kind of like the color of the wall that Alex and I are shooting for in our living area. I think we're nailing it, if I'm being honest. We're actually wanting to redo our ceilings so that it looks like this. I'm not even going to guess. I'm better at US houses, which is odd. Smooch, do you look at US houses? All right, let's do the 600. Almost on the dot, man. Almost on the dot. It looks straight out of a Disney resort. Honestly, the statement is what I expected from someone who builds a wall. Shut up. It looks like what Disney wishes their resorts looked like. Yeah, this is true. As someone who has been to Epcot many a times, I agree. So this is the full first picture. It's got a pool, dude? How is this 600,000? The fuck is the name? Romolini. I didn't notice that either. Wait, what did that say? Pool's a deal breaker? This is true. Alex and I actually, when we were shopping for houses last year, we were like, do not give us houses to look at that have pools. I don't want to be bothered with a pool. It's racist if you start reacting to the prices with, oi, oi. I do the finger thing. But I am Sicilian, so get wrecked. I meant the first place guy. What's that username? First place guy. I don't know. I don't know what you mean, Smooch. I'm sorry. Okay, we saw all these pictures. Is there anyone we missed? This place is nice. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that you get this for that much. Is there a reason Italy is so cheap? Is there a reason Italy is so cheap? What are we doing? Alyssa's blonde confirmed. Hey, there's a lot going on stream. Go back. Alex, what do you want to see? Don't worry, guys. Maybe she'll see it in the VOD. Wait, what are you saying? I didn't see it. I don't know what you're talking about. It's too late. It's gone now.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
I don't even know what y'all are busting about. All right, it's fine. We're moving on. I'm moving on. It's time for the Wordle. Italy has surprisingly low salaries. Okay, well then that would make sense. But odd. Interesting. All right, it's time for Moviedle. Lord knows I need all of your help for this. All right, ready? You'll see it later and let us know. Oh God, I'm scared. Alex is gonna explain to me after stream. Am I gonna be embarrassed? Just tell me that. I never pray, but that made me want to pray for reasons. Oh no. All right, Sting says they're ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I say this every time something is like dark and moody. It looks like a Christopher Nolan. It was a funny username. Go to that clip, 15 seconds. You think it's Hunger Games? Okay, hold on. I'll go look at the clip. Let me put in Hunger Games. The first one? The Hunger Games? All right, it says it wasn't right. One of the Hunger Games. Okay. That was a lot of caves and someone in a white wig. Okay. You sent the screenshot? Okay, that'll be easier for me to look up. God, let me see it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me see it, gang. I'll do it. Wait, all I see is Ian. Where'd you send it? Disney, where'd you send it in the Discord? Oh, you sent it to me personally. Okay, hold on. Here we go. I can't believe I missed that. Hold on. This is it? Wait. Don't make me get my dad. He will fuck you. Is that what you... I never read those. She got there. I never read these. Why would I see that? All right, well, that was pretty funny. Finally, sheesh. Bag chasers, that smoker, kind of crazy too. Yeah, this is true. Don't make me get my dad. He'll fuck you. That could be a sound redeem. All right, anyways, we think it's a Hunger Games. Let's go to round 2. We got 2 seconds now. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's definitely a Hunger Games. It looks like one I haven't seen, which means it's one of the Mockingjays. Well, what if I want to be F'd by your dad? Don't, Smooch. I know he can't watch the stream. He's working right now. Mockingjay Part 2. It's got to be this, right? Let's go. I have to read these books and watch these films. What am I doing? Okay, gang, that's it for dailies. It's on to the real part of the stream. So you do? I know I do. I know I do. It needs to happen. So I wanted to not only stream in Sound Mine, because as much as I love that game, I like kind of having variety whenever I stream. So we've done Embarrassment Hour. This next bit is going to be interesting. As you can see by the title, we're going to get to know each other more today. You know how we've done tier list streams? I feel like that's a good way to learn something about people. We've done a lot of those. I feel like, rate your setup was a good way we got to learn about each other. This game is a game called The Test. I don't know anything about this, really at all, except that it asks you deep and personal questions that I will answer. And then it kind of... There's a point to it. There's actually 3 games total. Your answers in the first game get carried over to the second and third games, and then there's like a story culmination to it, if you will. But I figured it'd be a fun time for us to chat about it. Maybe you guys judge me and what I think about things. Who fucking knows? But that's what we're gonna do. So let me set up. I'm nervous. I have no idea what to expect. Everyone watch your ears. Why is it? Okay. Why is it like this? Oh, this is creepy. Oh! Okay. What is this? Okay, no, I want that low.
I'm scared.
Me too, man. Okay. Where the fuck is this? What? Hold on. Oh, this is one of those. Okay. I'm gonna have to do something special, gang. Hold on. I'm gonna have to do something special.
Also, I can't see anything. Also, I'm scared.
I know. Hold on. We're getting there. I'm making sure your ears aren't gonna get blown off, okay? How do I get out of here? So it says I have to specifically make a new... I have to do window capture. That's annoying, but that's okay. Here we are.
Can anyone hear Alyssa? My ears have recently been blown off.
Jesus Christ. Alright, how's this? Are we good? Welcome to the test. This is where I have no idea what to expect. We're gonna get to know each other more with this. And if it's too loud, please, for the love of God, let me know. And not just Alex. I was watching my ears, so I'm good. This sounds scary. This sounds so familiar. A personality test for hiring managers and candidates. Oh, that's right, because I am being paid by the man. Feels like a corporate icebreaker. Could be! Could be. It better be the next book club race thing. That is happening actually in September. That will come soon. Okay, let's try it. Oh my God. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. We're just getting started. What? You will be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. On my honor. What do the Boy Scouts do? Maybe move the camera up or chat out of the way. Oh, that's a good idea. Hold on, let me do that. Camera I can move up for sure. We'll move it up to the corner. That's fine for now. Chat. Where are you? Where are you? I'm gonna move y'all here. Is that an okay spot? I know it's not perfect. suppose I can make y'all... Nope, can't make you smaller. Well, that blows. Sorry. Can make you smaller this way. There we go. Got him. Thank you, thank you. Crop the bottom. There we go. I think this is probably the best solution we can get right now. This will be good. Yay. Okay, we're gonna answer honestly. I promise. I promise. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them like how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. Hear that, chat? You too. You too. I want to hear your answers. Okay? We're all gonna open ourselves up to each other and get to know each other more today. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world, or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind. And life, that's right, so that you can predict your future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. Oh! That's what we're doing? We're fortune telling? This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. Alyssa gonna traumatize her entire chat. I think no. I want to hear though. Guys, we're all, at least you're gonna learn a lot about me today. I'm gonna learn a lot about me today. As long as the answers you provide to the questions are asked, as long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This is like a limitless pill. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. Wait, my bit rate! Damn it. Hello, Hamilton. Welcome in. Honesty is the worst policy. Apparently, the bitrate doesn't like it either, man. Weird. Is Alyssa dropping frames or is it just me? I know. It's me, apparently. Hi. Okay, should be back now. I hate that that's been happening more lately. Bah. Okay, let me know if that's fixed, guys. It should be. And actually, for this game, real fast, because it is not very intensive, let me drop the bitrate just a tad. And that should be fine. Cool. Okay. Does the game have a category on Twitch? Oh, yeah. Let me see. It should. It sure does. 0 viewers. Let's go. We'll make our own viewers. Okay, this is the human brain at work, unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Oh, I do that with personality tests. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. That honestly makes me feel at ease. Okay. I invite you to grab a drink of water. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. How much preamble are we gonna get here? I think we're done. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? Well, yeah, at first. God, maybe I don't want to do this. You guys gonna think I'm a bitch after this. Okay. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? In the way of, like, equity? Yes, I do. Have you ever invented anything? Invented? I mean, yeah. Characters, like stories. I would say that counts, right? Oh no! Okay, wait, that's interesting. You guys don't think people should be treated equally. I can think of experiences where they shouldn't. You know? I think from the get-go, yes. There's definitely people in my life, or in life currently, that I think should not. Have you ever invented anything? Okay, Phil says yes. I would say yes. Do you feel as though you are always deserving of someone's time? No. I think time for everyone is super important. Right? Yeah, I would say no too. I feel like my time is so precious that I get mad when people get upset because they feel entitled to my time. That's when I get like, bitch, don't. Do you, oh, here we go. Do you believe that others are always deserving of your time? Hell no. Affectionately, guys. I'm sorry, but time is precious. I hope you all feel the same. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? 100%. I wouldn't say I'm like, I don't know, trust issues I think paints a certain picture in people's heads. I wouldn't say I have trust issues. I would say I think it takes a lot to earn one's trust, right? If you want to earn my trust, that's not something I'm gonna hand out easily. And I've learned that from being in shitty situations, right? After we go through it on Alyssa's answers, we should redo it with a vote-based answers with chat. It would come up with so many fun diagnoses. Yes! Trusting everyone is also an issue. Hamilton, I completely agree. Or no, sorry, is it Hamiltonian dynamics? Hamiltonian. I totally agree with that. The whole, like, wait, chat doing this? That's a good idea. We should totally do that. Compare my chat to my results. Would you be all right with living alone forever? Okay, gut reaction was no. I think I can handle being alone longer than a shitload of people. Like the COVID lockdown, I think I can handle that pretty dang well. But I know, first off, I have Alex. That makes things way easier. Like I wasn't alone. Oh, excuse me. I wasn't alone. And also like psychologically, scientifically, I feel like you can't be like alone forever. Although this is just saying living alone forever. I mean, I guess I could do it. Yeah, I'll say yes. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? I try to. I really, really try to. That doesn't mean I forgive them, or that doesn't mean I think it's okay. But I try to think from their perspective. I do. Yes, that is the only correct answer. Forever like eternity? Oh, that's true. I am just kind of thinking like in this mortal coil. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Do you just like the sound of your own voice? Okay, you know what? This is an interesting one. Alyssa a year ago would have said yes. I now edit so much of my own videos. My own video content. I am indifferent to my voice now. Answer is no. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? I don't know. Why does that matter? I like both of them. I like the color blue to paint with. I like the color black to wear more. I guess I'll say no. They're equal to me. I love black more. I do love black, man. Wearing a good black color is so nice. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Of course. Blue Gang? Disney, would you give it back? I would. I would feel way too bad. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Yeah. I'm a witch, baby. Give me the answers. This is like shadow studies. Are you afraid of spiders? No. I used to be more so. Less so as I've gotten older. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Oh! If I wouldn't get hurt by it? 100%. Just to say you have done it. I totally would you? Depends if I like that person or not. That's fair. Absolutely not. You what? That's like the question. I've asked this to Alex before. If you could go to space and come back and you knew like the trip was going to be safe, it wouldn't make you nauseous or anything. Like you knew the trip was going to be easy as going out to the grocery store and back. Would you go to space? My answer is like, hell yeah, let's go. And Alex is like, no, I don't wanna. That's kind of what this is for me. I would do this. How would you get out though? The way you get out of water. You'd swim out, right? It's a liquid. Do you consider yourself to be fat? I wouldn't say fat. I do think I've gained weight since I've moved. And that's a little sad. But no, I wouldn't say fat. Would you say that you have a lot of charisma? Yeah. I think you have to be like a public speaker and like a streamer and shit. Not that I'm a public speaker, but like, you know what I mean? Like I've been a teacher, streaming. No! Fuck off, Disney. Yeah, I would say I do. I would say you have to have some iota of charisma to be a public-facing job, right? This included excess Riz. Exactly. Hamiltonian gets it. Have you ever... Wait, actually, fun fact before I read that next question. Did you know, in my music ed degree, because I'm trained in performance and music education, the music ed degree is so public-facing that to graduate from college in Florida State College, you have to have a like a public speaking class or like a speech class. The music ed degree is so public facing that you are exempted from that because that credit is included in your degree. So look at that. Who the hell is out here wishing they could temporarily be frozen? What does it say? Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? Well, I haven't thought about it, but now I kind of wish so. There are some things in life I wish I could just press the pause button on. But, you know what? No, because I don't want to deal with the ramifications of, like, people who I love aging past me and shit. I don't want to deal with that. Americans for sure. Disney, I wasn't going to say it, but that's what I thought. At least for 3 more years. I wasn't going to say it, but I did think that. This is all very interesting. Did you realize that the last letter of the is this real? Of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spell the name Satan? Wait, no. The last letter of the that's a no. Shit. Does it? I got you, Alyssa. Disney knows. At least I don't accidentally called you old. I did to Disney. Damn. Okay, no, I did not realize it said Satan. Does that make you uncomfortable? No. Not at all. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? I beat blueprints in like 20 days. Sure. Yes, I am. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? Sure. I'm more wondering why you got like a bucket of innards in the room with the bed. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? I would say so. On my honor. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? I'm not afraid of the consequences. What are you gonna do to me? Come get me at my house? The last 6 questions spell Satan. Oh yeah, maybe he's spelling us out like a whole message. What if there was stuff before Satan? We gotta check the VODs. We gotta check the VODs. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? What are they gonna do to me? Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? No. I expected that from the blood on the floor. Would you consider yourself captivated? I mean, I'm having a good time. Captivated's probably a strong word though, if I'm being honest. Probably not. I'm enjoying the conversation though. Alyssa's gonna doubt everything now. It's in my nature. Very interesting. Would you consider yourself to be brave? Okay, here's the thing. Here's gonna be my soapbox on brain. It's similar with intelligence. It is not like one marker, right? So to be brave has to do with how you feel in a situation. If you do something that makes you hyper uncomfortable and you go through with it and you see yourself to the other side, that fucking counts. Me going to get my first cavity filled like a few months ago, I was brave that day. I was big, brave girl that day. And to other people that might seem really stupid, but I have never had drills in my mouth at all. And you know, as a 30-year-old, and you think about the idea of drills going in your mouth, it's like Victorian medical torture device shit. And it's terrifying. So yeah, I would say I consider myself to be brave. I think I take risks that require a certain amount of courage. But I think a lot of people do that to different extents, you know? No, Alyssa, you will not make it to Final Girl. What are you talking about? Of course. I am Final Girl. Alyssa's too brave, like over brave. I do just run into the bad guys all the time, don't I? So yes, I am brave. Okay. I know some of y'all are gonna fight me on this. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? I do. I do also think intelligence is a funny thing to measure. I think there are a lot of people that were labeled not intelligent in school that are, and vice versa. I do think, though, I am quick to catch on to things. I would say I am an intelligent person. Don't fight me on that, chat. I told Phil I'm waiting for Alyssa to read my message so I can see her get angry. Predictable, maybe, but also intelligent. Depends on if we're doing a tier list or not. You didn't catch on to the username and us explaining? Okay, but that's See, that's what I'm talking about with intelligence. Intelligence is like the ability to understand a concept, right? Is the ability to maybe think outside the box. There's maybe certain strengths like memorizing things, but I think it's way more like cause and effect and whatever. I didn't fucking see the username. How am I supposed to know what y'all are talking about if I didn't see it? Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? No. I'm kind of just answering them. Although Hamiltonian did give me the new N after Satan. Are you wondering which hidden messages you've missed? Well, now I am. Have you begun to wonder how lost this test... Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session? No. I was told that this game is 30 minutes long, and I know I would talk through a lot of it. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Alex, are you there? My husband notoriously says I am not a patient person. I would say I am when I need to be. I will push the envelope when I know the envelope can be pushed and make shit happen. Otherwise, I am a patient person. Oh, I'm here. I was about to say she is not. I am though. I can be. Do most humans annoy you? Most? I'm gonna be honest, gang. I do get easily irritated when I go out in public. I wouldn't say most, though. Most is a strong statement. You didn't understand the context of looking for a username on the screen? Yeah, because I've never looked there. I've never bothered to look there. Based on the amount of what I've seen, Alyssa's not patient. All right. I think I am. I'm answering honestly. Do you prefer animals to people? Yeah. Currently, how I'd answer this question? Probably. Y'all should see my algorithms. Do you believe in magic? I do. I mean, as a witch, I do, yeah. Oh, we're getting to the heavy stuff, guys. I want to hear your questions or your answers. Hi, Infame. Hello. How's your day going? It's good. It's good. We're just having like a chill, kind of chatty stream with this game. It's fun. One of The corporal personality test poses attributes that you see in yourself versus attributes other people see in you. That's exactly why, Jack, I love to send Alex, you guys know like the posts where it's like, which one of these do your boyfriend think you are? I send those to him all the time because it's just interesting to see how other people take you in, I guess. So if that test is based on some kind of science, it's worthwhile answering based on your own perception of yourself. Exactly. You don't believe in magic, Hamiltonian? That's cool. I mean, a lot of people don't. It's fair. I am, as a practicing witch, I do believe in magic, but probably in a different way than a lot of you guys know it or think of it. It's honestly very similar to prayer in a lot of ways, you know? Which, speaking of, do you believe in God or the existence of some form of higher power? I don't think of it as like a single entity. Working? We are getting to the personal shit today, aren't we? Yeah, I don't think of it as like a single entity. It's more like an ecosystem of energy, if that makes sense. So I guess I'll answer yes, but like not exactly like that. Do you fear death? No, I do not. Do you guys? I feel like whenever I ask, I was talking to a good friend about this. When I've asked people that question before as a death practitioner, a lot of people are afraid of death. Actually, a good friend of mine, the answer is, what's your greatest fear? That question, her answer is dying or death, which I find fascinating. You came back from cruising my cruiser bike, making my tank nearly empty while manual car lessons on the way home. Got pulled over by the army? It was just traffic signals. Oh my God. Were you afraid? I would have been afraid. I'm glad it was nothing. I fear what's after death. Yeah, it's mine too. I feel like it's that way for a lot of people. It's just fascinating to me. Fear what's after death. Phil, what do you think is after death? Or are you just kind of like waiting to see what happens? Now that I have a kid, I kind of fear death, but more because I'm afraid to die too soon. I do believe our souls move on, though. I get that. Yeah, Suj, I get that. Okay, as a funny thing, I have thought the same thing. I can imagine with a fucking child. It's different. I've thought that way with Percy, though. We're like, I don't want to leave Percy behind, or like, Wait, there's a test today? Yeah, welcome, Zona. We're learning about each other. We're answering deep questions about life, ourselves. I am, but weirdly, the first thing that comes to mind with death is everything I'll miss. Even though I pretty well think I'll be incapable of missing things after death. No, I kind of get that too, Jack. If I was afraid of death, it would be for that. It's like all the things I can't experience anymore. Like eating my favorite food. Little things like that. I got a stinging feeling in my heart. Oh no. God damn it, I didn't study. That's okay. You'll ace it. You just have to, it's made very certain, you just have to be honest with yourself. Pre-Disney, some sort of afterlife, that is not our world, obscure, because we're not there yet. Post-Disney, nothing, and nothing scares me. Same smooch, yeah. I strongly believe our body isn't all there is to us. And then again, I used to see dead people. No, I get that. I definitely feel like there's more to the physical body. That's kind of part of my belief. I actually have quite a structured belief on kind of what happens with that, but maybe we'll get there with all this. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? Nope. That's an easy one to answer. Did you answer that last question with 100% honesty? Yup. Are you alone? Twitch chat, am I alone? No? I mean, you're here. What do we say? I'm gonna say no. You also still feel where people have died? Whoa, you do that? That's crazy. I've genuinely punched a ghost. Wait, I have to hear these stories. I have to hear these stories. Okay, are you alone? I would say no. I'm here with you guys. If I told you with utmost certainty that there's something watching you, would you believe me? Yeah, you're watching me. Yes, I would. Have you wondered who I am? Ironically, not. I have not. Okay. Have you had shivers at any point during this session? No. I'm pretty chill. Besides, I got my ancestor altar right behind me. No one's gonna get through here. Do you feel like you're being watched? Yes. You do that? No, I feel it without wanting to feel it. Oh, weird. Smooch, do those feelings ever bother you sometimes? Is the test flirting with us? Are you sure you're not into anyone else? I'm just saying. Are you sure? Are you sure? Maybe not the person in front of you. So once upon a time, I'm having trouble falling asleep in bed. Oh, Zona's starting a story. Okay, let's go. Gut instinct is also very strong. I would say I feel like I have a pretty good gut instinct. Okay, wait. In Fame, not only that, but when I was racing my home street course, felt like everything was trying to kill me because I was racing front brake failures. Oh my god. We're popping like a deer in the dark. Damn, I'm glad you're okay then. Hi, Dim. Welcome to the test. I hope you studied. Okay, Zona's trying to fall asleep alone. I put on a video of sound waves to help me fall asleep. Start hearing like creepy ass whispering in my ear. Like, what the fuck? Why would they sample this noise? And I turn off the video? They're gonna keep hearing it. But they're gonna keep hearing it. The feeling of someone that has died somewhere is just the temperature drops and the vibes are off. I usually wing tests like go. Yeah, I do too. Have you considered quitting this session early? No. Do you drink water every day? Fill this bad boy up every morning. I do drink every day. Do you eat at least once per day every day? I get extremely hangry if I don't. Yes. Do you realize that there's a high probability that you've missed a plethora of hidden messages thus far? Yeah. Are you wondering what they are? Yeah? Yeah? Would it bother you to never know... Wait. Would it bother you to never know without finding them out yourself? No. What does this say about me? Is your favorite number 7? Not my favorite, but 7's pretty fucking up there. I'm not gonna lie. 7's like my second favorite number. Does that count as a yes then? No. It doesn't. Gonna lurk while I have dinner. Do not fail the test. I won't. I'll make you proud. I like listening to rain. I do too, Smooch. I do it all the time. The whispering didn't go away for you, Zona. It started getting louder and I feel this weird sensation in my ears. It gets stronger. It feels like someone's fingers. I bat my ear because I think it's just a random weird feeling. It doesn't stop. I start feeling a pressure behind me, like a body pressing against me. We have to have like Halloween spooky story time or something on stream. This is wild. Let me mention another thing. These things were happening while the road was wet. Yeah, I got lucky, incredibly lucky. I'm glad you did, dude. Especially because you like biking out in the rain. I'm glad you're good. I don't hear whispers, but I do get strong vibes, or feel the vibe strongly. It's just not comfy most of the time. I get that, Smooch. I kind of experienced something similar. I get you. I think a lot of people do though. You know when people step into a house and they like, that's kind of one way I explain a bit of like a practice and like energy practice to someone like Alex, right? Where he's really not into this stuff, or I don't even really know if he like believes in it or not, but something I feel like everyone can relate to. Have you ever stepped into a house and the joke is like, this is haunted. This place is haunted. And you can kind of tell when it's off. And I don't just mean decorations. I mean like to your core, you're like, this feels weird. Another example that people probably get more so is, have you ever walked into a room with people in it and you get the feeling something really bad just happened and you can just kind of feel the vibe is off? Like in this example, I'm thinking, people were just fighting and you can tell like a fight had just gone down and the room feels really bad and you know something's going down. It's like that kind of gut instinct, like kind of reading what's going on. It's a similar thing. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's continue Zona's story. I grab whatever's behind me, but it's like resisting me. I struggle harder and harder and it starts hitting me? Did you feel it? So I fucking go and get it, bring it in front of me. It's like this weird bandage thing that has like a face pressing out of it. So I punched the shit out of it, left it over my head and rammed it into the wall. And then I wake up because apparently it was all a dream. I wake up with my bruises on my knuckles and all over my body. Oh my god, that's creepy. So you burnt the house down, right? I went to a person who specialized in like giving me protection to that. So if it really bothers me, I was just finding someone like that. Alyssa, I would love for you to step into my house and see if you feel anything. I mean, maybe one day I'll be in Texas. I could do that. I'm like protected from the ghost by someone that gave me that protection layer. Maybe we should just do the witchy AMA after the stream. I do protections for myself most mornings and every week. That's what I do at my altars over there. I also have protection sigils on my office windows. So I put, nope, I read that. It hasn't bothered me since, so I think it shedded and ran off. Have y'all cleansed your house before? I actually do. Wow, we're getting into it. I actually do forms of house cleansings monthly. I do it on the dark moon, whenever there's a dark moon. I do a really kind of basic protection of the house, but it also functions as like a cleansing and a protection in one. I do that in my office. I do bigger annual ones. Or sometimes when I just feel like it needs to be done again, like it's been a while. I think I'm in the protection now. I'm a fucking Ghostbuster. I'm putting that on my resume. When I find a haunted house, all I do when I enter is throw a holy flashbang SWAT style. I mean, that works too. You could do that. Yeah, I generally, I would say like keep up protections. It's something I do pretty often, at least monthly, and doing it with the dark moon is a good time to do it. Anyway, sorry, it's been a while since we've answered a question. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? Yeah. Sometimes life is tiring. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? Anything can be compared to anything else. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? I think somewhere deep in my brain I did know that. Isn't it because you can see Venus at dawn? Something like that? I think you can. Me in a haunted house be like, FBI, open up! I think I did know that, deep in my brain. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? A second chance? Sure. Maybe not a third chance. But second chance is sure. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? 100%. Well, now I'm thinking there's definitely caveats to that, obviously. But generally speaking, believe in your dreams. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? I feel like that's a deeper question. I feel like that's a very deep question. Off the cuff, I would say no. I would say no. So if I kill someone, can I get a second chance? Nice. But see, it's about learning. Did you learn from that experience? And if you didn't, then that's when I cut you off. Real life has implemented boss rematches. Obeying your conscience, though? Oh, see, that's an interesting thought. And as someone with my teacher background, obedience is important. Just so that society doesn't collapse. But also, I think beyond that, maybe it's more about emotionally level-headed beings, right? It's about like teaching the person and not just like teaching for the test. So that way people want to be nice and behave, or like, you know, I don't want to cause a ruckus. I don't want to be a menace to society. I don't want to say a menace, not just like in a classroom scenario, but just like anything, you know what I mean? Laws and rules are important, but it's even better if like you're just somebody who doesn't want to do those things that would get you in trouble. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? I mean, yeah, to some extent, but actually a lot of them kind of scare the shit out of me, if I'm being honest. Okay, did you realize that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spell the phrase I love you? Uh-oh. I look like Quasimodo. How does this keep happening? Okay. I did not realize it spells I love you. Do you wish to be loved? Yeah. But who doesn't? Who fucking doesn't? Let's be real. Have you ever felt hated? Ooh. Have I felt hated? This test is flirting with us. Oh my god, you're right. Have I felt hated? That's actually a crazy question. Have you guys? I'm kind of curious. I feel like everyone wants to be loved. I feel like that's kind of a gimme, deep down, right? In humanity. Do you feel it? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I have felt hated. I think I have felt extreme anger pointed towards me. But to me, the word hatred kind of, it has more weight to it. Like, you can be angry in the moment and then move past that anger. Hatred to me is like, you despise the existence of this person. And while I've definitely had, like, you know, maybe rivals, maybe enemy or frenemy situations, I don't know if anyone's fucking hated me. Which is kind of, I don't know, I guess I'm lucky I'm able to say that. You guys have? Oh, fuck. See, I am lucky I'm able to say that. I think I have felt people maybe be like on bad terms with, and we wish things were better. But I don't think I would say I hated them or they hated me, you know? I had a lot of haters back in the day, really. Maybe I'm just fucking oblivious and I do have haters and I don't know. I don't know, Cake Guy might hate you. I mean, we were really good friends throughout the rest of the year. That happened in July before school started. We were really good friends that school year. So I don't know. They saw me rolling, they were hating. God. Yeah, last time I felt hated was a couple weeks ago. See, I was in bed, right? Listening to the sound waves. Wave sound, sorry. The wave sounds. I get you. That's good. I'm lucky to say I don't think I have ever felt hatred, and if anyone did, I did not feel it. So that's kind of nice. Do you have any addictions? I don't think so. I do have like addictive qualities, or like addictive qualities. I have addictive traits. I tend to go all in on things I'm interested in. Yeah, I wouldn't say I do. I wouldn't say I do. Do you dislike the color pink? No, I actually really like it. Does the color gray seem depressing? Initial thought was no, and then I thought of millennial gray, which I do dislike. Sorry, Jack. Although now that I've seen your living room is not millennial gray, but whatever. I felt hated because of bullies. That sucks. I did have bullies growing up, but I didn't feel like they hated me. I remember feeling like they're just assholes. They were like assholes to everyone, you know? But yeah, that's a shit feeling. No, I would say gray does not seem depressing. Do you enjoy loud music? Yes. Alex actually makes fun of me for how, not makes fun. I listen to music too loud in the car that he knows when I've driven the car last because he says the music's too loud, and that's after I've turned it down. Do you like to dance? Yeah, I would say so. I'm not good at it. Would you consider yourself normal? Are any of us normal? What does it mean to be normal? No. No. Do you love your parents? I do. I do. I have an interesting relationship with my parents. They make me mad. They make me mad sometimes, but I do love them. Disney. Hey, I've heard some stories from y'all. I get it. I really do. If people, I'll say this. Growing up, the older I've gotten and I've learned about family dynamics and found family relationships too. I understand why people like cut off their parents sometimes, you know, or like why people have to make that decision for themselves, or because I've even seen that happen in my own family a bit. And now that I'm older, I get it more, you know. Normal's lame. Boo. Tomato. Have you ever been lied to? I mean, yeah. Do you get angry often? Often? I mean, I do get angry. Alex, what do you think? Do I get angry often? I would say no. I think I'm feisty. Yes? All right. I am kind of teetering on the fence. I am a feisty bitch. I probably am. As my friend says, Alyssa's really nice, but she'll cut a bitch. She's not wrong. Angry? Nah. If you get called out for not being final girl, I am. But see, that's the thing. I'm feisty. And I wouldn't say I get angry often, so maybe no. Do you hold grudges? Yeah. Grudges? I don't forget. Maybe a little. Have you ever forgiven someone? Well, of course! I don't hold grudges for like stupid reasons. I do it to protect myself. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done, but you still did it anyway? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. I never hold grudges, right, Phil? Have you ever lied? I mean, of course. Even just a white lie here or there? Of course we have. Have you ever cheated on a test? Have I cheated on a test? Hold on, let me think about that. Any test at all? I don't think I have. I very much prided myself in my grades when I was in school. I'm trying to think of like college when I started caring less about that. Right, because I was a musician. I didn't need to worry about taking tests. I was like a performer. I used to cheat on my geography tests. Boo! It's alright. Alex has cheated on his multiplication tests before. When you gotta memorize the tables. He got caught. He got caught, guys. He got so caught. I would say no. I cannot recall a time I've ever cheated. Well, that's reassuring. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? Actually, no, I don't. I really like trees. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Guys, yesterday, Percy was sleeping on the couch and he had not a care in the world. And I was like, sometimes I wish I could just do that all day, you know? So yeah. It was my sevens. That's right. Definitely not. You wouldn't be an animal over a person. Was that the one? Didn't sneak in a recording on your musical performances? Oh, never. That would have... You would have been flayed. It would have been bad. I had a beautiful pink map. It was a blurry plastic. That was until you pressed onto it. I put the map into... Wait, press down. I could see the answer when the teacher didn't look. Oh, I understand. So you would... Okay, the answers were there. It wasn't obvious to the teacher, and then you'd get the answers through it. Interesting. Do you believe you have psychic powers? Describe psychic powers. I think everyone kind of has... I think everyone has an ability to work with energies and what I call magic with a K in my practice, right? I think of it as psychic powers like ESP, the way like the most people think of it. Even though they are kind of related, it's like people, I don't know, it's like religion. People will talk about God similarly, but then there's all these different branches and factions and it changes. So, I mean, I guess the answer is yes then, because I believe everyone can kind of do that sort of thing. Everyone's got an ability to do that. Have you ever seen a ghost? There was a time when I was a child. My grandfather had just passed. And I think I was like 6 years old. So I am fully aware that some of this could be like my little 6-year-old brain. But I went to his funeral. And we had just come back home with family. It was late at night because we spent the whole day at my aunt's house. And, you know, it was like funerals are sad, but it's like a fun thing when you get to like see the family again. We were at my aunt's house and like, you know, you got to see everybody. And then we got home and I swear to God, I was the first one in the house and I thought I walked in and I saw my grandfather in our hallway and he like waved at me and then disappeared. He like smiled and waved and it felt like he was waving goodbye. I don't know if that's because I was emotional and the funeral and my 6-year-old brain made that happen, but that stuck out for me and I felt like it did. This is a joke. I'm not this done. Kajik? Kajik? That was a good one. I've done more than see a ghost. She wrestled one to the ground. Do you dream often? Yes. Do you have nightmares often? I did as a kid, but night terrors are common. I don't really have okay, I don't right now. When we moved, and we first moved into Alex's parents' house when we were in between houses, I had nightmares every single night for like a month straight. And that was really weird. But now I don't. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? Thankfully, I do not. Do you suffer from depression? Hell yeah! Clinically diagnosed 2 years ago, baby! Let's go. Let's fucking go. Depression gang, rise up! Do you exercise often and stay active? I do now. I just started exercising regularly again recently. It's been really nice. It's actually what I thought about when it asked me about addiction earlier, was I tend to go overboard as soon as I start new things. That also happened to me and my brothers in our 20s. It was just, Zone, it was such a vivid moment, and I remember the feeling of it. We talk about vibes whenever you're around that kind of thing, and like the vibe of the area was different. Yeah, it sticks out very much in my mind. That's my only story with anything like that, but it stuck out. Depression gang. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? Probably. Probably. There's a lot of food I'm particular about. And then there's the shit everyone doesn't like durian, right? So yeah. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? I think I would have even like a year ago. I think I've had to bounce back from some pretty tough mental health struggles. And some of it was still lingering. I would say right now, I'm doing pretty damn good. So no, which is awesome. Pepperonis, bananas. Hamiltonian, I feel like a lot of people have problems with bananas. I get that. Like, that's not a weird one. I've heard other people also be like, oh, bananas. But Disney doesn't like pepperoni? That's a weird one. Really? Okay. I got a friend that despises ketchup more than anything. Like, just in general. Even ketchup on fries, he's like, don't fucking touch me. Like, what? Have you ever felt betrayed? I have. I have, very much so. Do you ever feel lost in life? Again, I did when I did feel more emotionally wounded. So probably yeah, but not really anymore. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? I do a little bit. Not to toot my own horn, I kinda do. I kinda do think I am. The thought hurts my soul. No, you don't like pepperoni? Oh yeah, but I wouldn't say I despise it. I'll eat pepperoni. I just don't prefer. If I had cheese pizza or pepperoni pizza, I'll go for the cheese pizza, but like I'll eat pepperoni pizza. That's fine. If I show up to someone's house and they're like, hey, we got you dinner, it's pepperoni pizza, I'm not gonna be like, fuck you. How dare you? There are other foods like that though. I'm sure I'd be more like, I'd like pretend to eat it or like, oh yeah. Disney eats pepperonis alone as a snack. I wish I could do that. Alas, I don't. See, I don't like it that much. It doesn't mean I hate it though. If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? No. But maybe we need like a reset button, you know? That's what I think we need. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. I'm answering this honestly. I'm gonna answer this yes, because I think everyone kind of does this. Do you ever daydream? And in your daydreams, in your dreams, whatever, you're the protagonist, right? You're the main character of your life because that's how we all see each other. For like ourselves, right? And like, do you ever, I might sound like a crazy person, but other people out there have to do this too. You like play out scenarios in your head and they're like with you as the kind of main character. It's a similar vibe to like, you ever have a conversation with somebody and you think of like a really witty remark after the fact when you're like daydreaming about it and then you're like, oh damn, that would have been so cool. I do that shit all the time and that's why I'm gonna say yes. Because I think this is the same thing. It's a fanfic in your head, exactly. Exactly. We got you dinner, it's 1 pepperoni. I'd still eat that. Okay, same. I'm glad I don't sound crazy. You all know what I mean, right? It is the mental fanfic, so yes. Have you ever been bullied? I have been. Specifically for my red hair. Which now I love, but used to hate it about myself because of the bullies. Have you ever bullied someone else? Bullied. What does the word bullied mean? I think maybe. I kind of have to explain myself with this one. Bully out of the blue? No. I have always felt like if you're going to attack someone and make them feel bad out of nowhere, I think you're like the scum of the earth. Like, people need to help each other out. But to me, bullying is also kind of like ganging up on somebody and like beating them down, right? It's one thing to defend by getting someone off your back. I think it's another to kind of like shove them to the ground and keep them to the ground, right? When defense turns into bullying. I can think of a time when my brother, as you guys know, is autistic, but also intellectually disabled a bit. So especially when he was younger, he's 2 years younger than me, he could not really talk and communicate at all. I kind of would have to translate for him when he was younger because he would talk in a speech that no one could really understand unless you lived with them. And there was a time when someone in my class at school, we were like on the, oh no, it was like he had met my brother on like the playground or something and he was in my class. And in class, he started making fun of him, specifically the way he talked. And I was like, oh, it's fucking on. And I was like ready to get on this kid, but I'm not going to start a physical fight. So what I have quite a sharp tongue, as Alex will tell you. And if I get mad and I decide to make you my target, things can get really bad. And so I laid into this kid. And then when even other kids, kind of sweetly, other guys in the class came up and then was willing to like throw down on my behalf, like physically, when they heard what I was upset about. And that's whenever I started feeling bad, and I feel like it turns into a bully story because it went from me defending my brother to like 4 other dudes in the class were there like, yeah, let's fuck this guy up. And then I was like, wait a minute. I just need to make him know not to speak about my brother that way. But we don't need to actually like throw hands. And thankfully we didn't. But so I do kind of feel like that was maybe like not my brightest moment. Not deserved. I mean, it was deserved, but it was kind of bullying, you know? It was 100% deserved. I don't think it was undeserved. I think he had it coming. We bully Alyssa every day. Of course you guys do. That's why I love roleplay. It's just playing that stuff out. I agree. I do love roleplay. You bully me all the time? I mean, friendly bully all the time? True. A friendly bully, only good friends. Yeah, and that's like a different type thing too. I used to get bullied, then I started bullying ahead of time to assert dominance. I feel that. I can think of 2 times in my life when something like that's happened. It typically is me going to defend somebody and then the defense turns into I'm pushing it further than I probably should. Which could be worse. Could be better. Do you consider yourself to be a dreamer? 100%. I think anything's possible. Let's make shit happen. I'm definitely that person. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? I mean, probably. Case in point, my previous story I just told. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I stick my foot in my mouth sometimes. Phil, I'm curious, how did you bully people just verbally? Damn, Smooch. Not Phil Wild, throw hands, or possibly body slam? Let's go, Phil. Run over toes? Let's go. Then they can't run from you. Yeah, I would say I probably unintentionally hurt people's feelings. Everyone does, right? Do you find space fascinating? I do, especially after reading Project Hail Mary. If you haven't read that book, go read it. It's fucking awesome. Do you consider yourself an artist? I am an artist. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I like to think so, as much as I can be. I do think sometimes I am not as available as some people would like me to be, or as maybe I should be. It kind of goes back to the question about time, though. I'm so precious with my time, and I'm such an introvert that I give to my friends until I feel like it's empty and I need to recharge, and then I'm pretty good with hard boundaries now. So I would say yes, but like to an extent, you know? You can't give from an empty cup. Ride them over. I hurt people's feelings unintentionally often because the joke moves out of me faster than my brain can keep it in. Yes, Jack, I do that same thing. Even occasionally on stream that's happened to me, and then I'm like, oh, fuck, like, what have I done? The joke is always S tier, so it's worth it. Like me all the time. I can't wait to find out which Pokemon we are. It is like the Mystery Dungeon personality test, isn't it? I got Charmander. All filter settings are set to low by default. I just don't really have a filter, so I hurt people unintentionally a lot. Aw, Smooch. But see, I bet once they get to know you, though, like, you know, that's the thing. It's unintentional. I get that, though. I need to be told if it wasn't okay. I should have a filter setting for you. This is awkward. Okay, yeah. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I think I'd answer this yes, as much as I can be. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? I mean, aren't we all? Yeah. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a heinous, egregious crime? In today's America, yes. Free Luigi, am I right? Anyways, do you believe in perfection? No. And if there is such thing as perfection, why? Perfection's boring. Have you ever stolen from someone? No? I've told you all that story where my parents thought I stole money from them and I didn't. And I fucking didn't. I was giving it back to them. Free Luigi! I plead the fifth? Exactly. Loki fanfiction? I mean, what? No. Oh, that's true. Wait, hold on. Stolen from somebody can mean money. It can mean ideas. It can mean... I don't think I have. I would say I haven't. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstance? Under any circumstance? Probably. Someone held a gun to my head and was like, kill Alex or someone else. I mean, sorry, other person. You're out of here. I was giving it back to them, the Mario Brother chat. I stole a plastic ring once from a classmate. Oh, that's true. I've probably stolen like a pencil or some shit. That's true. Fuck. Can I go back? Can I change my answer? Right, Smooch. This reminds me, I once asked Phil if I had powers. Does he think I'd be a villain? Totally expecting him to say no. That I'd be an anti-hero, but nope, he was like, yeah, you'd be a supervillain. Well, what would you do? What would you do with your powers? You already have the evil giggle. I think I've done some very petty theft before. Most recently, I put milk on the bottom of the cart and missed putting it in the conveyor belt. When I noticed it in the parking lot, I just carried on. Yeah, Jack, I think Alex actually has a story like that where it was like he had like a pack of gum that he didn't have open hands for, so he stuck it in his pocket and then ended up leaving the store on accident without checking it out. But And he was like, I think he was like a kid too. I think actually he was a little kid, and if I remember the story correctly, he felt so bad that he told his dad, who was driving, had him turn around, and he brought the gum back, or he asked to do that. It was very sweet. I married a good one. Did brainwash a lot of people. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? I don't think I would initially. I would just try to live the best day I could, and if someone asked, like, why do you want to go do this thing? I'd be like, listen, I don't have a lot of time. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? What are my darkest secrets? Do I have secrets? I mean, Alex probably knows, so yeah. I was 37 years old. No, but I mean, but that's like an honest mistake though. You didn't know the milk was under there, like you forgot, and then like, what are you gonna do? Turn around so you can tell them, hey, let me pay my $3, you know? I don't know how much it costs. I wouldn't. Maybe I'd tell someone across the country who wouldn't do anything about it. Tell your darkest secret to us. I don't even know what it is. I mean, I do have like, everyone's got some secrets. But they're not even just my secrets. They're maybe like family secrets, right? Or like, I don't know. I don't feel like they're mine to tell. I just got a notification about it. You got your refund? Let's go. $3, I wish. I get a gallon of milk for about $3 here. I think it's like $2.90, $2.97 here. Nice. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? No. I'm just an open book. I'm telling this to the world. Anybody who watches this VOD in the future, I'm an open book. Ask me anything. Do you know who I am? No. Well, I know who you are. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? Honestly, yeah, probably. I'd probably go, ah! If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? No? Of course not. That would be silly now, wouldn't it? Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yeah. I cry very easily to other people going through shit. Would you consider yourself a romantic? Sometimes I do, but sometimes I think I'm cynical as hell, and then I don't know, every romantic bone leaves my body. I'm probably romantic though. I'm pretty mushy. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Let me think about this. Have I ever... I don't think I have. I don't think I have, honestly. Verbal. I've wanted to throw punches. I never have, though. Does a fight count with my heavy bag? Question today, did you poo? I did. I did after my breakfast. Anybody else here? Did you wash your ass? I haven't showered yet. Is it physical if ghost? I think that counts. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? Yep, just took my medicine for a migraine before stream today. Oh, I had another one. Do you look at the ground when you walk? I do, so I don't trip. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? I mean, well, what do you mean? Aesthetically? Physically? Sexually? I mean, yeah, I guess. Your girl's ace. What does that question mean? Would you ever shave your head? If I had to? If I had to? Yeah, I could do it. I wouldn't want to. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? I do. I don't know. I think they're nice to look at. These are all odd questions for me because you guys have to imagine like physical and aesthetic attraction are different than sexual attraction for me. So these are like, they're very odd questions to answer and probably what they're looking for or what you guys might think. Alex is the opposite sex, Alyssa, so yes. No, but I mean like, is it exclusive? Because I would say I'm demisexual, I'm bi-romantic. So I'm also bi in a way, but I would say the demisexual part is probably the more outstanding thing here. You guys are missing out if you don't have a bidet. Jack, Alex's sister keeps trying to get us to get a bidet. Every time she visits here, she's like, damn, wish this toilet had a bidet. Every time. Had to use one after birth. Did it change your life? Do you ever dance when no one is looking? I only dance when I'm alone. Smooch, I'm kind of the same. I answered I like dancing earlier. I mostly just dance in the comfort of my own home. Do you trust your best friend entirely? Yeah, I would say so. I would say I do. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? I would say yes. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? If I knew I could get away with it? Yeah, I mean, eat the rich. If I knew I could get away with it, I probably would. Is that bad of me? I don't know. It's funny because I'm like actively thinking Alyssa 5 years ago and then 10 years ago would answer these questions differently. That's funny. Wonder if Alyssa's best friend watches the stream. She does sometimes. I don't think she does recently though. I think she's starting up work hours around this time. What if I don't have a best friend? Close companions. I'll be your best friend, Smooch. There you go. I just cringe when I need to dance in front of people, but that's because of my trauma story of school. Oh, yeah. I mean, I hate dancing at school dances. That to me is like different. I do not like dancing in front of people. If I had the option to rob a bank at night, no innocent victims, I'd do it for sure. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Like, no one gets hurt. I know I could get away with it. Let's be real. Are the banks going to be hurting that much if they lose money? Like, come on. No. Eat the rich. Let's tell each other our darkest secrets and gossip. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? I have had that dream before. I actually did have a dream like that like a week ago. Actually, that's kind of bizarre. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? Less so. Not really. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? I have not had a naked dream. That whole like picture the audience in their underpants and then like you're naked. I've never had anything like that. A lot of people find it crazy that I've had a best friend since 8th grade. That's something pretty damn special. My best friend is actually someone well, the thing is, okay, I also think the concept of best friends is kind of weird if I'm being honest. Like, who's your best friend? Who's the one person? I kind of feel like it's okay to have a whole bunch of best friends if you feel like you have a large group of friends. Over the years, Alex and I have gotten very close with our tight-knit D&D group. And I feel like that circle of friends has become like my best friends, you know? But also like 3-4 years ago, well, maybe longer at this point, maybe like 5 years ago, I also would have been like, oh, I don't really have a best friend. I have some close friends and then like acquaintances, and you don't rank your friends? No, it feels weird to me. I had a conversation about that with my friend the other day where she was being asked about her best friends and she was like, I don't feel like I want to rank them. Or like, I don't know. There's something about it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Aren't banks insured for robbery? They are. The gossip is, did you know Alyssa is stinky? She didn't shower today? I like showering at night. It feels nice when I get under the clean sheets. I guess my best friend is my husband. Oh, that's true. Smooch, I would say generally, Alex is my best friend, for sure. I don't have a lot of friends. I would say I have like 2 or 4 IRL. I mean, Smooch, mine's kind of the same. I don't have a ton of friends. I have like people I knew from high school and college. And could I chit chat with them? Sure. But like realistically close friends that like know my life, that's a small number. Especially because who's got time for that as an adult? That shit's hard. I have a grand total of 2 IRL friends, almost 1, because I don't give the other enough attention. Yeah, but because it's hard. It's hard to keep up with. I distribute the ranking in a weekly newsletter. Holy shit, Hamiltonian is, I don't know, structured, coming for their throats. Now I rank them, but they'd understand it, that it changes our life situation. To be my best friend, you have to eliminate all other competition. Only one may stand. I don't know anymore because after having a kid, I don't really talk. They don't really talk to me anymore. I prefer online friends, also because I'm awkward as fuck. Online has opened up a lot of avenues, that's sure, for sure. Like a bester friend. This is how I announce my top 5 movies have changed. Nobody reads it, and everyone asks me to stop, but I never will. Jack, do you actually do that? Holy shit, post that in the Discord when you do it. I actually want to know. We need a top 8 to come back. Dude, I would be there. If people ever want to make like top 5, top 10 lists, please do it. Disney tier list, best follower to worst. It might not be what they want, but it's what they need. Yeah, they need to be aware if they've dropped in the rankings. Like, excuse me, Kyle, you've dropped 2. What the fuck? Get it together. That'd be too much tea. Damn. That's so good. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? 100%. You guys, Disney brought up the book club thing earlier. We are doing our book club brackets probably in a month and a half. We're still deep into Mina, which by the way, I hope you are enjoying if you're reading it. I posted my first chunk of thoughts. It's a very fun time. But in September, I'm going to be doing fall themed books, and there will be quite a lot of good horror selections there if you're interested. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Yeah. Actually less than the horror ones, but I do enjoy it. Do you like being the center of attention? It depends on the time. Sometimes yes. Like, I mean, right now I'm streaming, right? You kind of have to be the center of attention. So sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'll say yes. Do you feel like something is always watching you? I mean, not in the menacing way that you mean, no. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Yes, I have. Oh, who's Disney? Center of attention only when in cosplay or fursuit, fair. Or if I'm talking, other than that, nah. Yeah, there's definitely times I want to disconnect. It's not like a constant thing. But it would also be disingenuous if I said I didn't like attention. Now and again. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? I can't say I have, and I've wanted to. What is that like? Have you ever punched a nun? The fuck? Have you? No. Do you like dogs better than cats? I am a dog person. I am a dog person, for sure. You're a streamer, you want attention? Exactly. Exactly, that's what I mean. But I can't be the center of attention 24/7, but when I want to be in the center of attention, then it is really nice. Go into labor, you will have your out-of-body experience. I have heard that. Or about like surgeries and stuff too. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? 100%, my chat can attest to this. That's why I don't understand any references. Are you still wondering why I asked if you've ever punched a nun? Yeah, actually, I am. Do you get starstruck easily? I used to. I actually less so since working at Netflix. Less so now. Do you hate going to big parties? Yes, I do. I do. I wish I could talk to people and have the fun and cool conversation without all the fucking noise. Alyssa, have you never had surgery? I can't say, not big surgery. I've had my wisdom teeth taken out. So like I've been under anesthesia for that. But that's such a minor procedure. I've had x-rays and shit taken, CAT scans, but I've never been actually in under the knife. Knock on wood. Oh my god, let's not even play that game here. Whoa, really? Is that surprising? Yeah, it's just wisdom teeth. That's been my only real like big procedure. My favorite little bit is to find friends standing in a circle and wedging my way into the center of the circle, and then you're literally the center of attention. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? Yeah. I like presents. Okay, but gift giving and receiving is my love language, okay? Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like really? Just bam! Right in the face. Nun punch. No? But nun punch is great. Did you laugh? Yeah? Did you say what the fuck in your head or even the loud? No. I thought it was great. I want to go to a big celebrity party, just curious how it is. Yeah. I've never met a nun. I know, I can't say I know if I've even talked to a nun. Why is this turning into Tumblr posting? It is kind of giving that vibe, isn't it? Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? No? I'll talk to one. If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? I bet no. Why would I deserve that? I've done nothing but be an upstanding person. That's always trying my best. That sounds facetious, but I'm kind of being serious. Why would you punch a nun? Yeah, what'd they do to me? Yeah, I've had none of that. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Nothing but. Do you masturbate frequently? I do not. I can actually answer that pretty honestly. Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? No. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? I'm actually not. Hey, yo! Wow, you have Alex for that. That's true. Is your mouth dry? No. My head's starting to hurt more, though. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? Not a fucking bit. I'm actually shocked at how, like, I really am just an open book. Is that because I'm in my office and I'm just talking to a camera? But there's people on the other end of it. I don't know. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? To an extent. I kind of believe the whole idea that, like, Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot are kind of like... Because I think it's this way with magic, right, in my practice. I've often said, and I'm on record for saying this, I think a lot of times magic or spirits or a ghost or, like, my witch practice is, science that cannot be explained yet. I think sometime soon, or maybe in the distant future, there's gonna be a science that explains energy practice the way we, I don't know, in different terms, if that makes sense. There's gonna be something that explains it, and then suddenly it's gonna be like, oh my god, like, fuck, it was this the whole time. Maybe Bigfoot or Loch Ness Monster existed as another animal that maybe went extinct. Or maybe it was, like, I don't know. So do I believe in them? No. Do I think they could have existed at one point or, like, something happened? Yeah? How do I answer this question? I think chat could make Alyssa more uncomfy than this game. This is true. Nah, we don't exist. It's fine. I could ask a question which could make Alyssa uncomfy as fuck. You want to bet? Oh god, now I am a little nervous. Can I plead the fifth? After her cock crew bit, I don't know if Alyssa can be uncomfortable. Was that surprising? Wasn't Loch Ness a whale cock? Oh my god, the cock crew has seeped into my chat now. For those that don't know, I made a cock crew joke. I helped found the cock crew in Disney, Dear Disney's stream. I also co-founded the cock crew bike gang in Disney's stream. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it takes a lot for me to do that, but I also don't distrust Smooch's ability to make me uncomfortable. I don't know. Is that a yes or a no? She erected the cock crew. Do you believe in legendary bees? I guess I would say no. But I do kind of believe in some of the Appalachian cryptids. Some of that shit is like really... Y'all heard of the mountain brown lights? I know that sounds like a poop joke, but seriously, look up the mountain brown lights. It's really crazy. Are you poor with money management? No. I'd say I'm quite good with it. Choose one of these numbers that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. 69! In this moment, actually 7. 7's one of my favorite numbers. I did say that. Choose one of these colors that you feel resonates with you the most in this very moment. Red. Okay, no, I don't bet. Never catch a legendary, huh? I haven't. I live near a whole bunch of them now. Appalachia's full of cryptids, right? Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Wicked, sick, plagued, wretched, toxic, or vile. I'm gonna say toxic, because that's really fun to say. And I like the X in the middle of it. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Blessed, glorious, divine, angelic, heavenly. Ooh, celestial for its connotations. Spacey. I like space. I lost the game of chicken. I have no shame online. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Luck, skill, strength, agility, intellect, or charm. Ooh, I don't know. Right now, I think I'd actually say strength. Do you enjoy solving math puzzles? Yeah, I do if I get them. Do you speak more than one language fluently? No. Unlike most of my chat, don't call me out on this shit. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? I have. Do you enjoy coffee? Coffee sucks. I said it. Coffee sucks ass, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I try it every couple years, and it sucks. Tea all the way. Do you believe in demons? No, not in the way... I do believe in spirits, and I work with spirits. I probably don't believe in demons the way this implies. Do you believe in angels? Not really. Are you afraid of sharks? Yeah. If they're near me. Amen. Let's go, Zona. Thank you. You need to learn how to drink coffee. Same with wine, to be honest. Coffee just makes me want to spit it out. I have heard that with coffee, but I try it again and again. I don't like it. Yeah. Do you prefer baths over showers? In general, yes. But not to get clean. I can hear Disney screaming about my bathwater again. That's a throwback to an old tier list for those that don't know. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? It does, actually. Sensitive with smells. Did you see a shadow move in your room a few moments ago? No. But sharks are cute? Well, no, I do love a shark from far away. But up close, swimming in the ocean, I run for the hills. That's fortunate. Do you ever hear your name being called even when no one else is calling it? I have had that phenomenon before. Do things in your house often go missing and then reappear later? Well, yes, but that's because of Alex. I'll say no. Alex is a dirty dirt boy and Alyssa is a dirty bathwater girl! Stop! No! I want to pet a shark. Not just in the deep ocean. I want to see the floor. Oh yeah, that's cool. Alyssa should sell the bathwater. Would y'all buy that? Who would buy it? Who knows me? Just you all here. Do you ever hear footsteps around when you're alone? Not in the house. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? No. Do you look at the same time on the clock every day? I have done that. Even frequently, recently. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No? Has anyone here had that? That sucks. Do you have any pets? Yes. Is your favorite color green? No, it's not. I love to decorate with green. Red is my favorite color. Are you attracted to a family member? No? Do they mean like like in a hillbilly kind of way? What are they talking about? Alabama? Is that what they mean? I would buy it for the laughs? That's good to know. I mean, that's good to know. I'll do it. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Would I share the money with anyone? Well, I mean, yeah, probably. Even if it's just little bits. I'm thinking I would donate some, and that would count as sharing the money. I'm thinking even if I help out some of my friends a little bit, that would count as sharing, right? So probably yes. But it wouldn't be like a huge portion. Alex and I gotta invest. I gotta get Alex to retire then. I would share with my hubby. Yeah, that's kind of how I'd be. Alex and I share our finances though, so if I won, he won. If he won, I won. It's one and the same. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? Yeah, the country is the Sketchheads. It's called my Discord server. Do you ever wonder... I probably should have answered that differently. In real life, I would say no. I did that way too fast. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? I have thought that, and it's a scary thought. I don't want to go to prison. Do you like fishing? I actually don't. I feel bad for the fish. Do you like hunting? No. I like the acts of those things. I don't like hurting the animals. Make me sad. I wouldn't tell my siblings, but I would tell my parents. Would your siblings ask for money? Is that why? Ugh. Do you like camping? Yeah! Do you like guns? That's such a loaded question, dude. That's such a loaded question. Realistically, I do think this is funny. We were talking about this on In Sound Mind. I do think guns are kind of cool, cause like they make you feel like a badass, right? Like in a video game, when I design them for my characters, it's fun. A loaded question. I have also gone shooting before, and it is fun. However, I'm huge pro gun regulation. Like, that needs to happen. Do I think people should have anything outside of a fucking, like, bolt action rifle? No. I guess I'll say yes. But yeah, culture needs to fucking change with it. Are you getting tired of answering these questions? Am I getting tired? I guess maybe a little. I am kind of wondering when it's gonna end. Not tired. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? Probably a little bit. I'm not gonna answer anything else besides that. Eyes are the window to the soul. Do you agree? Yeah. Hey, yo! What? Stop. Do you always keep your I said I was gonna be honest. I'm honest. You know I have been honest this whole fucking time. Smooch, come on, your time to shine. She will answer if this video game man asks her. I missed it. Ask her what? Alyssa tightroping her words between gun hobbying and American stereotypes. Well, it's not even like hobbying. It's just like I have to design them for my own characters, right? Because like in animation, in video games, you have guns, and it's cool. It's cool. I'll say it. It's cool. Damn it, Smooch! I walked into the kitchen. You won't answer questions, but Alex will. They asked her if she was kinky. She said yes. It asked, would you consider yourself? And I said maybe a little bit. Little bit. Little bit. Do you always keep your promises? I don't give very many promises. So I would say yes. If I promise something, I'd try my damnedest to do it. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? No. No, I wouldn't. Ropes or handcuffs? Stop! The video game man didn't ask me. I won't answer. Are you an only child? I'm not. Do you enjoy being drunk? No. That's why actually I don't drink. Well, there's a lot of reasons I don't drink, but I just don't have an interest in that. Do you like tattoos? Yes. Do you enjoy being high in any form? Not really. That's why I'm pretty straight edge with that. Do you believe you have a soul? I do, despite South Park saying otherwise for the Gingers. He's gonna come in and be like, what the fuck are we talking about? Did you cry this week? No, I did not. Are you upset with someone right now? Yeah, I am actually. I am actually. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on, what does that mean? That probably includes hiding things, right? Or not hiding, but like, avoiding topics. Not being completely... Does not being completely honest with daily, does that include not like completely divulging your feelings? Because I feel like to some extent, like, we can't just say exactly what's on our minds 100% of the time because people got like work and shit to do. You know what I mean? What, why have boring intercourse when you can make it fun? Is it chat? No. Yeah, Percy, I know you lie to him every day when I say he's getting a treat and then he doesn't. That's not true. If I tell him that, I give it to him. I don't know. I would just say someone you're not being completely honest with daily. I don't even talk to this person daily, so I guess I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. Do you understand how this works yet? Nope. If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them. Uh-oh. And the combination you answer them in? Wait, but that's not fair. I'm chatting. I talk to people. It's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? This game is judging me for talking to you guys. I understand. I bet roleplay is the kinky stuff. Everybody post their kink quiz results in Discord after stream. Do it. I welcome it. It's about the friends you make along the way. Ain't that the truth? Are you wondering if the end of this test is soon based on the previous question? I mean, I was wondering that anyway, but yeah. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself, and anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? I think it's just a game I found on Steam, dude. So no. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Am I afraid of? Actively? No. I feel like I've got a pretty nice support system around me. Does being abandoned and like the aftermath of that scare me? That does. I seem to have missed a lot. Oh no. Oh no. Don't. Stop! No! Alex, don't. I've said too much. I'm just kidding. The game asked me if I would consider myself kinky, and I said yes. For what? Wrangling horses? Stop! Hey man, what's happening? Stop. Alyssa's too polite? Am I? Let's all do the kink test. Is that a thing? Wait, what did I miss? Hold on, I missed stuff too. If I ever visit Alyssa, I will def look into the bedroom because I'm too curious. Oh my god, smooch. Oh man, look at the time. Yup. Oh wow, are you afraid of being abandoned? I would say no. I feel like I'm actually in a pretty good spot. Are you afraid of dying alone? That is something I have thought about. Or dying alone, not like alone by myself in that moment, but like not having people around me. Like in my life as a support system. That is something I would fear. I'll put the site of the kink test into Discord. I expect nothing less. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? No?
Oh, we're talking kinks? Like when hoses have that annoying bend in them? Man, I hate when that happens.
Oh my god, what is happening? Are you always on guard waiting to fend off an attack? No? No, I think honestly more so, or I used to. Now, no. Being expectedly murdered would be worse, right? That's true, that's true. That's an excellent point. I'd rather not see it coming, and then I'm just out. It's gone. It's shared. Alex has abandoned his hose. Confirmed! Stop! No! I love how this is supposed to be like scary, spooky game, and we're all just like shitposting now. Do you feel like I know you yet? No, I don't. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? No. Okay, so Alex does not have a rubber tourniquet cake. I think we haven't. Oh, wait, guys, I think we've done it. I think we've done it. Hold on. I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. Calculating? I'm analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Okay. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. Guys, it's time! It's time! It's time. Wow, you sure managed to paint a vivid picture, haven't you? You can be described as a lot of things, but one major issue you have is blatant. You're insecure? Am I? I feel actually I've been doing a lot better at that. You don't easily trust people, but you don't trust in yourself, and that is the biggest flaw of all. Why? Because you're beautiful? Me? You don't even see it, do you? You don't even understand how magnificent you truly are? If you could see yourself the way others see you, you'd have all the confidence in the world. Is it telling me this because I spent 12 years talking to Twitch chat? Hey, that's my wife. Oh my god, wait, the game is it. Hamiltonian was right. The game is flirting with us. They're trying to get us. Me. I'd rather murder my setup in a I'd rather my murder set up an appointment. Alex set himself up for that one. If it's about to end with a stupid joke, I'm gonna leave chat. I am a little disappointed. I feel like insecurity is something I used to struggle with and not so much anymore. Let's see. Every time someone says something negative about you, you take it to heart and it stings. Well, that is kind of true. The people who are saying nice things are not saying them to make you feel better. They're saying them because they're true. The people who talk shit are doing it not because it's accurate, but because they're even more insecure than you. Is this game just like a life lesson? They're handing out like a bit of advice at the end. They can't handle just how bright you shine inside and out. They can't handle how much potential you have and how much they lack. It burns them to the core. They lash out at you for it. Just trust me on this. Stop doubting yourself. Put the haters to rest. And have your
inspiration.
Jack, thank you so much for the gift sub. Oh my gosh, thank you so much to Hamiltonian. Let's go. Thank you. Live your damn life the way you know you should. You can be happy while they cry into their pillows at night. That's not your problem. You may or may not realize it, but you're a star. A pretty fucking bright one, too. This game is trying to get in my pants. That's why they asked if I was kinky. Your secret word is love. Remember this word. It will come in handy. Is that it? Hamiltonian is too funny to be seeing ads. This is true. This is a One Direction song. Hamiltonian is too funny to be seeing ads. Hold on. Let me get chat off screen for a hot sec. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us? Oh. Wait. Is that it? Genuine opportunity to be part of something forever, to have influence on a creation of something major. And we've done so before and we'll continue to do so. Okay. If you do not wish to be part of this upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of your comments. Interesting. Okay. It's still an ongoing project as of 2025. Oh, it is? I just assumed... Listen, there's 3 games. And I got all 3 of them. Because apparently they all feed into the other. So... Whoops. I wasn't really reading this. We're working on several games that involve player interaction. Some of which name characters... Okay. Aw, we'll be able to honor a lost pet? Okay. I just kind of wanted my results. Can I just get my... I feel bad. It's a passion project. Okay, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm really tired. My headache is flaring in. I just kind of wanted to see the personality quiz results. Wow, this creepy guy is kind of wholesome, right? Spitting bars. We'll call it a draw. That was it. Time to do the kink quiz. Do it on stream. You know what kind of goal we'd have to reach for me to do that on stream? It would need to be big.
L is for creepy guy looking at me, O is for the obsessive quality I see, V is very very extra super creepy, E is even more than I planned on sharing, and I won't ignore this intrusion of privacy.
Alex, oh my god. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I hope this has been of some help to you. Oh, so they really were just trying to like do a little quiz and like lift up some gamers. That's cool. If it hasn't, then hopefully you were able to pull something positive from this experience. If you've enjoyed it, you can check, you can find the test reality check as well as many other games on our curator page, in our bundles, or simply the title screen. It's a bit more in depth. It's the 7th installment of this series? God damn. Okay. It's just too much. It's too much text. Truly, thank you so much. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to help. Please spread the word. Guys, here's the game. This was it. Apparently, I'm insecure. Who would have thought me, an artist streamer, used to be musician, insecure? Who would have known? I do think though, if the length of the questions has to do with any of this, I did talk a lot. So that might hurt. I will say, I used to struggle with insecurity quite a bit. And while everyone struggles with insecurity, I do feel like I'm better with it now. But who knows? Let me switch to just chatting. Well, gang, that's the stream. Can you believe the internet told me that game was supposed to take 30 minutes? That's how much we talk. That's a good thing, though. That's what we do on the stream. It's chatty and it's fun. Okay, what have I missed? This is GG's, absolutely. You get to win this month. I just spent 1.5K on a payment towards Phil's new chair. Hey, new chair though. That's exciting. Let's go. We'll call it a draw. Hey Liz, I could have told you to love yourself and you're awesome 2 hours ago. But now you guys can make kink jokes. So that was worth it, wasn't it? And maybe you learned something else about me or yourselves. I learned stuff about you. I don't know. Hope that was fun. I didn't know what to expect. Oh boy.
Alex is a dirty dirt boy and Alyssa is a dirty bathwater girl.
Listen, if y'all want to buy it, I'll fucking sell it. I'll do it. I'll get in the bath right now. I'll ship that internationally. Jesus Christ. Apparently I'm insecure. Yeah, apparently. Who fucking knew? Alyssa, what the fuck? Alex, you weren't here when we were talking about it. Okay? Bathwater came up and Smooch said she would buy it. And I said, apparently I'm a sellout for just making money from this shit. Who knows? I don't know. Guys, I have to go explain myself to Alex now after stream. He's going to be upset. He's going to... Ah, wait! My brows! Aw, man. That was a bad one. Yeah, I don't know what I thought about that game. If we play the other games in the future, maybe there'll be a ways out. Like, not in the near future. But this was fun. This was fun to kind of like break up the in-sound mind, like the story games. We got to chit-chat. Lots of inside jokes were made. Lots of shit with that. I had a good time. I hope you all did too. I am going to go because Alex has to go to band rehearsal soon. I'm going to grab a snack before he leaves. Hang out a bit. I hope y'all had a good time though. What day is it? It's Thursday. So Saturday, I'll be here Saturday morning at the usual time. Maybe playing In Sound Mine. Probably. But it depends on when I wake up. Depends on when I wake up. If not, we'll definitely get back to In Sound Mine on Tuesday, and I will be here for that. Gotta play the trumpet, gotta toot toot. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to take the kink test. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for being here, Hamiltonian. Thank you all, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, fuck.
Okay, bye.
I'll see you guys. Have a great... Oh, wait, I won't be here Saturday. I'm volunteering at the Towns Market. Oh, and going to the dentist. Okay, well, Jack, good luck. Happy dentist trip. But for real, enjoy it. I hope you guys have a good one. Yeah, if I don't see you, have a good weekend. And I'll see you around. Bye.